folks. Welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got a suggestion by Aaron Wade. So, Aaron, thank you for the suggestion. Guy Clark's Fools for Each Other. And Aaron said that this would be good for the premarital counseling playlist. So we're going to find out my sentiments on that in a minute. So let's find out. Fools for Each Other. Guy was born in Texas, and he was really like a folk singer, and I consider folk under the country music umbrella, as I do bluegrass, as I do rockabilly, as I do Cajun, and of course Americana and such, just non-pop stuff. So let's see what Guy's got for us. Yeah, almost has like an R&B sound to it initially. Until that.
Now who walked out when the times got hard, when the truck broke down in the whole front yard? That wasn't me, and it wasn't you. No. And who shot pool all night long, wound up betting on the crack of dawn? Ah, that was you, darling, and that was me. And we are just fools for each other, me and you. We are lovers, in fact, we've gone crazy out back, like only fools for each other would do.
That's how it works.
Now who gave up when the fire burned low? Who flew south when the wind blew cold? Ah, that wasn't me, wasn't you.
Nice.
And who held on when the blues came down? Who took care when the tie was bound? Ah, that was you, darling, and that was me. And we are just fools for each other, me and you.
Nice backing there.
We are lovers, in fact, we've gone crazy out back, like only fools for each other can do.
Musical interlude. Never used these.
Now who took off when their heart got broke? Let the whole thing go up in smoke. Wasn't me, wasn't you, oh no. And who showed up when the time was right? Laid a little mercy on a bad old night. Ah, that was you, darling, and that was me. And we are just fools for each other, me and you.
Yeah, you were right, Aaron.
We are lovers, in fact, we've gone crazy out back, like only fools for each other do. We are lovers, in fact, we've gone crazy out back, like only fools for each other do.
I like that hesitation. Fools for each other. Do that. Harmonica. I think the mixer had his work cut out for him in this one. I think the producer did too. That was really sweet. Yeah, I mean, that's just a testament. Don't run away when times get tough. And of course, even, when certain things do go south, just stay together. You're going to be stronger together generally, unless you start antagonizing one another. And every so often, somebody needs a correction. And I got to say, like, and some folks in a relationship change for the worst. When do you call it quits? I think it's certainly preferred for marriages to stay together, but sometimes the split makes sense, and or it's unavoidable. I mean, in the case of cheating or whatever, or just mean spiritedness, maybe somebody turns mean or turns to way too much alcohol or drugs and just gets nasty or irresponsible or what have you. And over time, it's just you're not conscripted to a life of that. But when things get tough, like the things he was talking about in here, and the song was like when external things happen. This went wrong, that went wrong. Who ran? Not you, not me. And it does bespeak that circumstances will present every relationship, every individual, and every group or every couple with challenges and the temptation to say, F it, I want to do something different. But my experience as a life coach, a personality coach, executive coach is that more often than not, pretty much maybe 80-20, it's better to stay together. Because at some point, you generally lay your weapons down as individuals. You do. You just, when you get older, you realize most people do. Some people just grow old, cranky and mean and nasty and all that stuff. And you want to stay, they're just, what's the point to being around them? Or what's the point to being one of them? But most people just sort of get tired of the fight, because you realize life is shorter. Each day you live is one day less that you're going to live on the back end. So so if you stay together longer through the difficult times, the most difficult decade of life, I think this is true for women, is their 40s. For men, it might be the same. Because you're starting to wonder, what is life about? You're in middle age now. When you're in your 30s, you're still working, you have goals, maybe you're married, you got a couple of kids, you got a house, careers, you have bunches of energy and such. Usually kids will zap that from you because you don't get any sleep. But for the most part, you've got energy, goals, and all this stuff. You're saving for retirement. You might be making some progress toward a savings account, whatever it is, you're working together on it. But then you hit your 40s, and that can be a significant number for people. And but you are older, and you're sliding toward the back half of life. And if you haven't processed what death means, if you haven't processed what life means, you're going to become your own worst enemy. You won't know what to think. You won't know how to think when things get tough or wrong, not just health issues, but financial challenges or any other challenge. You won't know. So in order to enjoy more moments in life, you do need to have a handle on the knowledge that we are going to die one day. Each of us is, whatever death means to people. Some people think we go off to heaven, or the bad people go down to hell. Others think that's it. They're, hardcore atheists, if you will, just say that's it. And that's fine. There's no pain in that environment, if you will, the state of death. But we need to process it on some level enough. I use the number about 30%, let it sort of saturate a bit so we don't become depressed, goth, wearing black nail polish and such, but where it does inform our decisions as to how we want to live. And you'll find yourself enjoying more moments while you are alive. And that perspective helps a relationship a lot because you don't nitpick the other one. You don't look to trash the other one. Your confusion doesn't bleed over into more nasty moments in the relationship. But when you hit your 40s, it can be tough. It can be, for some folks, depressing. 50s can be that way too. Women are generally perimenopausal in their upper 40s, certainly, and in their 50s, menopause starts coming in, and that changes. Biologically, it's a lot more difficult being a woman than a man. That's just I mean, that much should be obvious. But a song like this is just sweet. Here's it. There's going to be tough times. We stayed together and we didn't run. And so I will honor your assessment, Aaron, and put that in the premarital counseling playlist. The diction in the song wasn't quite what I'd like it to be. There were lyrics that I was having trouble understanding, which is rare for a song of this tempo. But the instrumentation, I love the instrumentation. There was a lot of nuances going on, just quick in, out. There were no long guitar jams or anything, but I'm going to rate the song and put it in the premarital counseling playlist. And the number that popped into my head on this one was an 8.7. It was a simple song, but it's a song that I do like for the premarital counseling playlist. So there you go. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. See you on another video. Keep being nice, keep thinking clearly, and keep rocking the country.